let's cut to the chase real quick. So, what is procrastination? Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm cringing too much. Procrastination. Today we're going to be talking about procrastination and what it is, and one or two few stories about times whenever I noticed procrastination, and it's in its biggest form. So procrastination is that feeling that you get whenever you're too nervous to do something. Like, let's say you're pushing your homework to the limits just so you can get a little bit more extra time, or in technical terms, it's whenever you're too nervous or anxious to do something, so you put other priorities, really small priorities in front of that. So let's say your mom asks you. Oh my God, this Hispanic is getting to me. Okay, so let's say your mom asks you to go run to the store real quick, and you're like, I can say no, or that would be wrong. So I'll go in a bit, and you'll tell her, I'll go in a bit, Mom. So then you go to your room and start playing on your Switch or tablet, or I don't know, just watching TV, and then you're like, I could do it later. Like, there's a bit of soda, and my grandma or my mom wouldn't be so mad. So you're like, la 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 la, and you're playing on your Switch or anything, honestly. So that's somewhat of a procrastination. But let's talk about a real procrastination. Let's say whenever you have to do homework, right? I know a bunch of people have been through this, and I know that they know what it means. But the story's gonna be in a bit. So I need to get the 5-minute mark, dog. Just don't diss me like that. So procrastination is whenever you're too anxious to do something, and let's say you have homework. It's a lot of homework, so you're like, I could do it later because it's gonna be a lot, and I don't have anything to do today. So you don't do your homework, right? Okay, homework. That's it. Let's say that you have to do your homework, right? And you're like, nah, dog, I don't really want to do the homework right now, so I'll do it later. But then later, you're like, in a bit more, I'll just play on my Switch, it's 100%. And then you go to play on your Switch or on your tablet, whatever device you have. I know you have a device. So you go to use your Switch. You go to use your Switch, right? And then you come back later, and it's like 8, and you have a party to go to, and it's a school night. So you're like, oh shoot. And then you say, it's not so much, even though it is a lot, and you do it in the morning. And in the morning, you can't finish it, so you do it at school. You do it at school. And then you only get like 5% on the grade because of procrastination. Like, honestly, procrastination can be good and bad depending on how you use it. So let's say your mom asks you to go to... Oh, did I already do that? Yes, I did, honestly. Dude, don't diss me like that. I have 10 videos due. I literally just procrastinated in this video. These are going to be posted like at 6 because it's 2 right now. So, yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. It's too much shamba for me. So, I remember one time whenever I went to my friend's house because it was his birthday. And I remember that since back then I was really shy, I was like, I think I'll just give a good impression, because my friend was one of the nice friends, not the one that you catch smoking in the freaking bathroom or anything. He was one of the friends that got your back, but also are pretty shy. So you have them on your team, always. So I remember that I went to his house, and it was. It was his birthday, right? So I remember that I heard her mom in the bathroom, like cleaning and everything. She was like really doing her chores, and I think I'm gonna cut this out because this isn't. I remember that I went to my friend's house one time because it was his birthday. And I remember that I went to his house, and it was a relatively small house. So his brother and his mom and sister, his brother and him, they slept in one room. They had a little kitchen and a living room, but her mom had a kid recently. Like, she was like 6 months old. So I remember that I went to his house, and her mom was in the living room with her kid, right? And I went up to her, and I asked her, "Do you know what that smell is?" Not to be disrespectful or anything, but there was this really bad smell, and I was like, I mean, the freaking the head got the best of me. So I was like, "Do you know what that smell is? Are you guys cooking something?" And I was trying to be the most nice thing ever. And then I got closer to her to be like, because like there was a bunch of party, it's a Mexican party. So I went up to her, and I smelled the most bad odor I have ever smelled. And her mom goes like, "I think it's the baby. She didn't go. I couldn't change her diaper, so yeah." And I was like, for this, it wasn't even that big of a party. It's not like there was some freaking, I don't know, outside. It was just a little mess and everything. It was not that big. So I asked her, "Oh, that's fine, but why though? Like, why couldn't you change your diaper?" I was really nosy back then, and it wasn't like that I was that young or that small. I mean, right now I'm pretty young. But yeah, it wasn't like that I'm gonna cut this out, but basically, procrastination is bad.